Kia ora, and welcome to another playthrough of the Daily Flight and Sparrow Warfare, the upcoming game from Neon Aurelius. My name is Sweet Tunes, and I like playing games. I particularly like doing beta tests and helping developers find out where the kinks, the bugs are, so that they can make a great game when it gets released. If you want to know anything more about Sparrow Warfare, then drop into the Steam link below, get it on your wish list, check out the wiki that's also in the link below, and look out for further announcements. So, today's flight, we are in the way of song again, like we were yesterday. So we're looking at bringing out our birds and building up song on them, and then using that song to either attack or to defend. We have got in our modifiers, we've got Swooperoni Tony, which is such fun. We start with a bomb that will go off in 3 turns. So what we're really going to try and do here is pull out as many birds as possible in those 3 turns, so that we can do 50 damage to them in one blow. We've got Henchbird, and this is where when the boss wakes up, we get an extra elite bird on the screen. So even if we've defeated all of our other birds, we'll get another elite bird coming out that we'll have to take out as we also aim for taking out the boss. And to help us, we have Clean Dozen. So we've seen this a few times recently. This is where we get 12 wild tiles at the start of the game. Help us mean we don't have to get so many of the rewards from our followers. Help them build up to being stronger rewards in the later rounds, and if we don't need them at all, then they become bonuses at the end of the game. So without further ado, let's jump in and see how today treats us. I'm hoping it'll be relatively simple. This elite bird is not too challenging if you play your cards right. So we've got in these extra wild tiles at the moment, not particularly useful, so I'm just going to get rid of them, clear the hand down a bit, build up a little bit of defense, and this time I'm not going to try and use attack to take out Sister Claws, because if I can build up the song with potentially other birds coming out, and I get a good attack. Oh, we've got another Swooperoni, and we've got the drop. Brilliant. So this is going to help us a huge amount if we can build up a little bit of glitter later on. And we've actually got quite a nice 2, 3 and a 4. 2 sets of runs here. And what I'm going to want to do here, I'm going to be quite careful about not taking out Sister Claus or Bridget. If I use any of these attacks, I will take them out and then I lose the song on them. So I'm going to use up the 4 defences. It's a bit excessive for not needing it, but it's going to give us the 50 that goes off in 3 turns time, and then another 104 that will go off the turn after that. So this is giving us a nice decent bit of benefit. And at this point, even with the song, we're going to take out Sister Claus and Bridget too quickly to gain the benefit, so we will just take them down a bit and see who we pull out to blow up this turn. Okay. So this is relatively nice. We've got 4 birds that will all get taken out with the Swooperoni Tony going off, which means I don't actually need to worry about defense. I'm going to defend these tiles down. We're keeping fingers crossed that we get a decent amount of tiles coming through with the draw tiles till the next wild tile. That's nice, and that will still keep Howl just cool. And we've now got Mag. Alright, this is unfortunately going to take out Howl, and potentially possibility as well. So debating whether getting the 12s on the other. I think just about gonna, yeah, that's 88 on the beekeeper, and just get rid of those low values. And so what we've got here is a really nice situation where we've got the 100 bomb going off, or the bomb, the glitter bomb, and that's going to take out the beekeeper. And we actually don't have to worry about the elite bird that comes out when he wakes up. And it does mean that we lose the bonus points for having defeated an elite bird, but we'd have had to wait quite a while for that to happen, and finishing the first level in under 4.5 minutes is quite good. Alright. We can't quite take out the Shrike with what we've got because he's got that defense for 5, and I want to keep that sleep it off, so I'm actually just going to get rid of the low value tiles, take that 3 flame, and then I can quite nicely use the sleep it off to get rid of the flame. And 4 and a defense. Alright. So we'll still need one more tile because I haven't got quite enough to take out Caligula. I'll take the brick wall. We've already got one of these in hand, but that's one that we can never have too many of. There's an additional boost to our defences. Alright, so a bit of a shame. We've got Featherfall, who is immune to song, and the glitter bomb's gonna, so the Swooperoni's gonna go off this turn. So what I may do, rather than trying to draw out a whole heap of extra birds, I'm just gonna get rid of some of these low tiles and see who we get coming out with the next round. Okay. We'll start off with build up some defense and do a bit more drawing tiles. That wasn't very helpful. Oh well, rather have liked to have had some more birds coming out, but I can still hit the boss for 70 odd, and I've got the freeze opponent for next turn. Now I get my glitter bomb when I don't have my much of my song here, so we'll have to do a bit of building that up. And get us some... Well, we can boost up a bit of glitter, a bit of song, and then get the glitter bomb going off in 3 turns. So we've got something that's going to go off next turn and the one the turn after. Right. We'll see if we can, with 2 opponents, should play this the other way around. See if we can't draw out any more birds. So, well, take out Marjorie, and unfortunately, so Falconer's woken up, and so he's brought out Idamar. But we've got quite nice here. We've got the crescendo, and we've got the glitter bomb so going off this turn as well. So we'll need to do something because otherwise the Craven Ravens will hit us. But we can. It's quite nice because it'll takes the falconer down for a pretty decent amount there, and just abandoned egg. Now abandoned egg turns into tiny bang, so goes from effectively needing 45, so 20 shield plus 25 hit points into 3. So I don't particularly want to freeze abandoned egg because otherwise they don't turn into tiny bang. So I'm just gonna, yeah, be a bit of a waste, but I'll use that home to roost so that I don't get hit by the falconer. And nice. And build up that song. Okay. Oh, let's freeze the falconer, then we don't have to worry about that 12 flame. Build up. So if we can do a decent amount of damage now and then potentially draw some more song tiles with the lucky bamboo. Nice. So if we add those up, so that takes enough with the followers to take the falconer out, and this is where we get that the bonus tiles at the start. It means things like fan club become insanely powerful because you have so many followers behind you. Now, this one being slightly different, we've got to build up our defense before we can start hitting Hannibal, because he will hit us. can either open up a bird to get me something to boost that defense, or I could play out a 4, 5 and a 6 on Polly on the song. I'd rather not do that because that's a nice song run. So let's see what we can get from some of our birds. Again, that's going to be a nice one for another time, but not so helpful now. Draw some more tiles, potentially can draw out some more birds. We'll need something else to add to that, so add the amount to every song. In fact, by doing this we're going to take Polly out, but we'll see who we get. Right, no more birds at this point, so let's see what we can bring out and get our Swooperoni counting down by another one. Again, not a lot. Draw a couple more tiles and add 6. Drone's a little bit less useful in what we've got currently as our final round, but more useful when we get more rounds to play and we can then build that up, because it's going to keep on escalating by the number of the amount that we play it for each time. So we played it for 6 this time. Next time it came up, so when we have a level 4, it would already be at a level 6. And this is still not particularly helpful, so I'm just going to use those low value defences to get myself another Swooperoni, which will go off next turn. Yeah, hopefully we can get some more birds coming out. This is frustrating. I want to get lots of birds out on this one because I've got all these nice songs but nothing to do with them. And with 100 bomb going off this time, I don't have to worry about dino. So I'm actually going to potentially foolish, but get rid of my sacrificial goose. Just to clear down my hand a little bit. Okay. Now my Cobra's going to draw out another tile, but I seem to recall from other rounds that tile doesn't come out attacking, so I think I'm safe without having any defense. Could be foolish. Okay, right, so we've now got at least a few birds to start building ourselves up some song. I'm going to freeze up my Cobra as well, because then I can not have to worry too much about defending. And let's see if we get something decent to do with that song. Attack the boss for all song values combined. I think I will take that. Okay, so we've got Kakadu coming out to face us this turn. So we're going to need some decent defense. that the other way around. Yes, I've still got a little way before Cheap Trick loses their earplugs. Rewards gift us with extra tiles, that is always nice. And I'll get the magic 8 ball as well. Always handy to have just an extra random wild tile. Okay. Oh, discard the hand and draw a full new one. That is useful. So we can start off by drawing another 6 tiles. Bring out Repent Ye. Build up. Okay. And I can now fire another 9. We'll take out a good chunk of those birds, but more importantly he's going to hit the poacher for a pretty decent amount. So now if I can build up Song and get the glitter bomb to go off this turn, so I now have sufficient glitter to take out the poacher. And the glitter bomb's going to go off this turn. Don't need to worry about these other birds.
Fly free, little sparrow.
So there we go, just over the 20 minutes. Yeah, if I'd talked a little bit less, that's a problem. We might have been able to get it under the 20 minutes, but overall got over the 3,000, 24 birds following us, and yeah, I think not too bad there. So I hope you enjoyed that, and we'll see you next time. Kia ora.